Well, welcome to 6th Gen Farmer. It is April, what is it, 20th? 20th today. And you know, sooner or later, winter might end. Usually it does by now, but it hasn't yet. We do have 320 acres in at the moment. We had a warm week, and then ever since it has just been cold and rainy. It's like 40 degrees out today. We've gotten like 3/4 of an inch of rain. Overall, just kind of a miserable day. But we're gonna take this opportunity to finish up this tractor. So this is the one that came from Canada. It was all sun faded. We had our friend Levi Abeling come out. He buffed, polished, and ceramic coated all the green on the tractor. But these faded yellow rims still kind of, I mean, they just kind of take away from the whole image of the tractor. So we got some new 18-inch belts coming. These are 24s. I think we're gonna exchange these for the 18s we got. And we got a new rear rim, new bogies, but we have to reuse this front rim. So we are gonna take it inside today, and we're gonna change tracks and everything, but the first step is getting these front idlers off, sanding them down, and painting them to match the new rear that we got. So the first item on the agenda here is I gotta go grab the key for the tractor and then find a spot to unhook that sprayer quick. Haha. Brr, it's cold outside. I don't like it. I don't like wet and cold. I'm the least adapted to cold weather ever. I'm the warmest. I'm a warm body person. I like to be warm. I do not like to be cold. And yet, my favorite thing to do is snowmobile. So, explain that one. Came out a lot easier than I thought it would. Okay, I believe I got it. I'm gonna pull ahead very slowly, but that was a pretty easy thing to disconnect. Good job, Fast. Hey, you know, we got a lot of plant. It's already the 20th of April. You never know.
See if there's a manual in the other one.
Detent, rotate.
Which side are we supposed to push in?
I believe.
Extend side of the SC extend.
progress is being made. It was really hard for me to film because they were busy working on that and I was busy sanding down that rim and getting it painted. But this is what a tractor looks like without a track on it. And I did not film the other side. We actually did the other side yesterday. If you notice, I'm wearing a different sweatshirt now. But man, look at how good this tractor looks now. We got the ceramic coated green. Everything looks fantastic. Now we got these nice yellow rims. So this is the one that we bought. So this is a new rim, and it's kind of dirty right now, but a little wash will be good. I'm going to try and repaint the center eventually. Not worried about that right now. And this is the one that I repainted myself. So I've been spending a lot of time sanding it down, trying to get all the rust off it, and getting a nice smooth surface. You don't want too smooth because you want the paint to stick. But here's the one I'm currently working on at the moment. This yellow paint is really hard to get a nice even layers. You can see some of these spots. You can still see where I sanded down to the metal. You can see that coming through. So lots of coats of paint of yellow to make this work and look good. But man, did that transform that tractor. I mean, this literally went from looking like a 20-year-old 10,000 hour tractor, and now it looks like the 10-year-old 1,000-hour tractor that it actually is. So going to narrow tracks is a little bit more of a process than a lot of people realize, because you need to have there's a wide and narrow rim for the back and the front. We actually had narrow fronts and wide backs, which is kind of a weird combination. And then there's wide and narrow bogies too. So you can see these narrow bogies, how close they are to the edge of the track. And these are yay big. If I come over here to the old bogies that were on it, they're big difference. And then these are a lot wider too. But look at how crappy. I mean, first of all, this paint is, now I'm getting a phone call. And then these tracks that we were putting on, we did buy new tracks, but we're letting them sit for a year because we've heard that if you let rubber sit for a year, it hardens and wears a lot better. So we do have brand new tracks. They'll probably be going on the 8345 RT next year, as those tracks are pretty wore out. And we bought these tracks used off Facebook. They actually have pretty decent wear or tread left on them. We got them so brand new 18-inch tracks for like 25 grand. Or maybe more, I don't know, they're a lot of money. But we got these for 4 grand off Facebook because one of them has this pretty big ding in the side. But we think that, we can just run it as is with the ding for a few years and get by, and then hopefully maybe find a used track in the future or something to replace that one.
You have to get some bolts underneath the bolts.
Where were the bolts put?
Right where you're stepping on.
Oh.
You got the bolts on building? What?
I'm touching the yellow. Too much.
Right there.
Actually, we go back a little bit the other way, I think. Okay. Go back the other way.
Right there. There we go. Woo! What a pretty looking tractor. Now, it is supposed to potentially freeze tonight, so we're gonna hook this back up to the sprayer right away, bring it back in where it's warm so we don't freeze that brand new sprayer. And then I gotta do a little bit of work to my 7,000 4-row planter. There we go. Got a beautiful looking tractor pulling a beautiful sprayer. Couldn't be happier. It's like a dream come true. All right, so with the 7,000 planter, so long story short, when I was in like early junior high, late elementary, my dad and I pulled this out of a grove and we restored it. and it's kind of been my pride and joy for the past like 10 years. But this is the original hydraulic cylinder that came on this planter, and it leaks really, really badly. Like, after using this thing for a few days, it depletes my hydraulic oil reservoir on my little tractor. So, there's a guy up in Mankato who buys a lot of these older, large 7,000 planters, cuts them down and builds like food plot planters. And he had a hydraulic cylinder for sale. So for 70 bucks, I bought this hydraulic cylinder, and I am just gonna see how much it takes to replace it. It shouldn't be too bad. We'll see here. Because there's a pin up here, and so this hydraulic cylinder actually does not connect to the mainframe. It connects to a little like piece of metal that pushes the mainframe. So I can actually pull the cylinder down, which I might do. And because I have the planter locked up here, the planter won't lower. So there's that pin right there. And then down here, it looks like there's supposed to be a pin, but there isn't. So I should just be able to knock that out, unhook the hydraulics from right there, and then just replace it, hopefully.
I should have kept you close, I should have held you tighter, 'cause in my book you were my favorite chapter. And when we left each other, damn, what was I thinking? Thought there was no answer, so blinded to believing. Now you're probably thousands of miles away, and it's been years since I've seen your smiling face. And even though I took measures for all my pain, I still dream about you lately and hallucinate. Yeah. Lost maiden, where have you gone? Please come back to my heart. I'm out here waiting.
I got antsy. I tested it without turning the camera on. That was the easiest swap I've ever done. Watch this. It even, look at this. So you lower the hydraulics, planter goes down, and then the marker even goes down. I don't want it to hit though. Back up. Best 70 bucks I ever spent. Well, there we go, guys. Hopefully it warms up and stops raining here pretty soon, so we can get back out in the field and we can test out the, or not test out, we can start using the planter again, test out this new sprayer that's behind us soon. See you guys in the next one.